The sweeping changes under consideration by the Trump administration include some major cuts to the Department of Education. Nearly a dozen student loan and federal aid programs could be cut or eliminated. Mark Kantrowitz is an expert on student financial aid and scholarships. Thanks for being with us. We wanted to pick your brain a bit to understand how all of this could play out. So if the Education Department is shut down, what is the impact on student loans and grants?
Well, the student loans will still exist. They will be transferred to a different federal agency, such as U.S. Treasury, and similarly with the federal Pell Grant, though Congress could pass changes to eliminate particular loans. Like there's a proposal to eliminate the Grad Plus and Parent Plus loans, replacing them with increased limits on the student loans.
And if those loans, for example, get transferred to the Treasury Department, is there a sign that they would be impacted by that? Or is it just kind of, okay, we're get rid of the Department of Education, but those folks now fall under Treasury?
Treasury would have oversight and administration of the student loan program, but these days, most student loan aspects of the student loan program are handled by contractors, student loan servicers. It's not actually handled in-house by the U.S. Department of Education, except for the loan forgiveness provisions. The main thing that students and parents have to worry about is that during any transition, data can get lost. So it's a good idea to print out a copy of your student loan information, your loan amounts, your monthly payments, your interest rates, your repayment plans, and your payment history, just in case that information gets lost during the transition, or they lose some of the payments you've made, or something else goes wrong, like maybe the U.S. Department of Education's website goes offline.
What are some other potential impacts, you think, if the Department of Education does go away?
Well, Congress established the Department of Education, so only Congress can eliminate it. President Trump cannot eliminate it through executive order. But there is something called a budget reconciliation bill, which must cut the budget deficit through increases in revenues or cuts in programs. And there are several proposals for the saving money to eliminate the tax cuts that President Trump wants. And those include, besides getting rid of the PLUS loan program, getting rid of the student loan interest deduction, getting rid of or modifying the closed school discharge, the borrower defense repayment, limiting eligibility to public service loan forgiveness, getting rid of the SAVE repayment plan, and a bunch of other changes to education tax breaks and student loan provisions.
And real quickly, does all this talk about eliminating like the diversity, equity, inclusion from federal programs, could that have an impact on, I don't know, student loans, grants, scholarships, things like that?
Well, no aspect of the student loan program or the grant programs is focused on DEI, but there have been other programs that have already been eliminated from all federal agencies, including the U.S. Department of Education, such as internal sensitivity training. That's gone away.
Got it. Mark Kantrowitz, thank you very much. Appreciate your insight.
Thank you.